Happy tea time.
Welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Cook and Steve and Wally, Mr. Quincy Jones. You'll notice Wally's wearing a blue bandana here down in southeast Florida. It's really hot, and he doesn't swim, so we got him this little ice pack scarf that he can wear to cool him down. So we can join us. And Quincy's waiting for me to throw something. Alexa, pause. Alexa, pause. So we're excited about this tea time.
Yeah.
We've been sort of all over the map recently, and by the way, last month we celebrated our 3rd year anniversary of doing tea time.
All good.
We have close to 80 video reviews, tequila reviews out there, and we've grown to learn that our audience is kind of like the average spirit drinker who may not know a lot about tequila, and they come to our channel specifically to learn about the types of tequilas that they're apt to see in their local regular store. Like, for example, Total Wine or ABC. They're all over the place, and they usually stock the same thing, and those average drinkers are going into these stores and kind of looking around wondering what they should do. And so we feel like we fill that need in terms of reviewing all kinds of things. Good things, bad things, middle of the road things, things that are known in terms of their brands, things that are not known. Bottom of the line, top of the line. So we have done top of the line. We did Tears of Llorona. It's one of our favorites for $300 a bottle. And of course, the El Soros, Fortaleza, G4s, Ochos, so on down the line. This bottle here, Wild Common, we've been eyeballing for the past couple of years anyway, and never bought a bottle, so this is our first time with it. It is a premium tequila, so those of you out there who want a premium tequila, that's not going to break the bank. This one here is about $65. It's a Reposado, 750 ml, and it's an interesting story. So,
I'll do the pour.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll interject this one.
Okay. So from what we
Nice
can
pass.
what we can gather, the brand was launched in 2021 by a gentleman named Andy Bardon, who who has made a career out of being a National Geographic photographer.
So cool.
Yeah.
So lucky.
And that's kind of in our wheelhouse because we have an artistic side and we have done photography and had a little business on the side with photography. So it kind of hits close to home. And he grew up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and was a hike guide or a tour guide, mountain guide, and it's kind of like an outdoorsy kind of mountaineering photographer. And he was on assignment in Jalisco, Mexico, before they launched, obviously, and he met the Rosales family, who, for those of you who are in the know with tequila, Rosales family has roots going back to 1904, and the family's been in it ever since. And they run the Cascouine distillery, and which is if you look on Tequila Matchmaker, it ranks number 4 out of 150 or 200 distilleries. They've been around for a long time, and Andy befriended the Rosales family and got to talking, and they decided that they would make a tequila. And he didn't want to make anything that was schlocky, so he's using traditional methods, ripe agaves.
Aged in bourbon barrels, right?
Well, the Reposado is.
This one.
Yep.
For 6 months, I think he said, on his website. And then roller milled with
Tahona and roller mill crush.
both.
Yep.
Excellent. Deep well water, which always gives a really bold taste. So that was brilliant. Brick ovens and distilled in copper stills twice.
Yep.
So that's the makings of everything that I know of.
Yeah.
How to do it right. So he's got the right people.
And for those of you who keep track of NOM numbers, it's NOM 1123. The other thing that makes this unique is they bottle it at 43% ABV or 86 proof. So while not technically a high proof tequila, it's not your standard 80 proof. So it's a little bit higher than that, which you know, if you read anything about this gentleman, Andy, he's all about trying to make something clean, trying to make something that's authentic.
Sustainability is big.
But giving it a little bit of a twist. So that's kind of the story. It's a good story.
It's a very nice smell.
And this is our first time trying it. And here we go. We're going to go in. Oh, open air fermentation. I'll take a moment to talk about that. So along with the deep well water, open air fermentation, and you know, the harvesting of various fields of agave, he from one batch to another, it can be unique, especially because of the open air fermentation, depending on the season, you know, what's floating around in the air and things like that. So really excited to try it.
Yeah.
I'm doing all the talking, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And he went on to say that he was very excited to have it taste, every bottle tastes differently. It's kind of like a fine
Every
wine.
batch.
Every batch tastes a little bit different. Kind of like wine. You never kind of get the exact same thing again and again over the same brand, same name. But different batches wind up having different flavors based on, you know, elements in the universe of what was going on. And it's open air fermentation, right?
Yeah.
Please, okay, you said that.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
So
It's delightful smell.
Yeah,
Very, very pretty. It reminds me of so many things that we've liked in the past. So I think this is good. Wow.
it's very clean.
Yeah.
It's agave forward, but not too much. It doesn't smack you in the head with it, but that's okay. It's got a minerally nose to it for me.
Very warm smell. Like,
Yeah,
a very light vanilla, definitely light oak.
yeah, for sure the oak. There's definitely a barrel influence there.
Yeah.
Honeyish. You know, it's
Yeah,
kind
a
of
light
sweet.
honey, for
I
sure.
would say it's sweet. So if you're looking for a sweet tequila,
Well, we haven't tasted it.
well, I know it smells sweet. And it hits the mark in terms of it's good. Got a minerally taste to it. A little bit of a cinnamon, you know, spice, a little spice.
Definitely cinnamon.
And
Wow.
it's really good. What's to say?
I haven't had that much to eat today. Maybe that has something to do with it. There was like an explosion of gorgeous flavors in my mouth when I had it. It coats the mouth really, really well. It tongue really, really well. And there's nothing but positive flavors happening.
So yeah, I'm kind of left speechless in a way, which is unusual. You know, maybe some you know, get a little bit of that spicy, peppery, maybe nutty. It's getting a lot of good flavors as it lingers. You know, we did a review on a really bad tequila. You can look it up later if you want. And the only thing that left on the back of the tongue was some sort of saccharine taste, which was awful. But this is good. You know, this is all my.
What does it remind you of that we've had? Anything? It's very unique unto itself, for sure.
I'm gonna say like a magenta, like almost like a
Reposado Tequila.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Almost like an ocho in a way. I mean, it's light, but so it's not heavy in terms of its influences or the barrel influences, things like that.
Anytime you say deep well,
Yeah.
samples that we've had, I usually anticipate a very dense, earthy mineral feel, and I don't personally get it with this. It's more lighter honey
Yeah.
and
Yes.
oak.
Yeah.
Very, very light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Love it.
It's good. So this is definitely a thumbs up. It gets. You look at the review scores on Tequila Matchmaker, it gets in the high 80s, like an 89. I'd put it there. You know, we're not big on the ratings. We know what we like, we know what we don't like. We like it. And I'm going to say, you know,
Price point is
it's around about $65 for that
that's
bottle.
what
For
these
this bottle.
things go for, honestly. And to get a nice bottle that's, you know, sustainable,
You can
naturally made, will vary from batch to batch, but you know that it's going to be solidly made, and it's made at a nom that is insane.
So-
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm just gonna compare and contrast a review we did just recently. You can look it up. It's called Corzo, and it's just it's just a bad tequila. I'm sorry to say, Corzo and the party and the people that make it, it's just not worth it at all, ever.
Horrible.
However, the reason I bring it up is because it's the same price as this.
Wow.
It's
can't
unbel-
even.
you know, I wouldn't even-
And this is a beautiful bottle. Nice logo, nice name. We went inside and out trying to find a
Yeah.
gorgeous name, and it's fun. It's a nice name.
So
Memorable.
yeah, so way to go, Andy Bardon, however you pronounce your last name. Sorry about that if I botched that, but this is a winner. I'm gonna put this up there with our favorites.
Yep.
Alexa,
We're gonna enjoy this.
resume.
Thank you for Sunski. Thank you for Petco. Dogs are just trying to stay cool.
Yeah, it's hot.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, thanks for being a friend. TeaTimeTequila.com. Like us, follow us, do all that kind of stuff. One more swim for the dog here, and we'll see you the next time.